I just recorded the best video. Like, it was amazing. It was funny, a lot of funny moments. It was good. I didn't really like stutter that much. It was perfect. Now, a lot of YouTubers have this issue a lot where they record into the wrong microphone. Personally, I think I've only done this a couple other times. I don't do it that frequently. I'm actually really good at not recording to the wrong microphone. I always get everything set up. But the thing is, I was recording this like 3 times before, and I had canceled my previous recording. And when I canceled it, the microphone went back to the default microphone instead of the Razer Siren Pro, which is what I'm using to record my voice right now. And it just, yeah, everything got fucked. Like that guy right there. But hey, as my science teacher, Miss Webb, says, shit happens. So yeah, speaking of my science teacher, I actually have a story that happened in middle school in my science class. And the way I remember this was that I actually sit all the way in the back in my science class, and in every science class they have this one thing. It's called an emergency shower, where you pull it and it just like, it's an emergency shower in case you spill chemicals on you or something like that. It's supposed to be like a lifesaver. Earlier today I was sitting in my chair and my book bag is on the back of my chair, and the problem with that is that every time I sit up, my chair actually falls back. So I have to make sure that every time I stand up, I gotta hold the chair so it doesn't fall over from the weight of my book bag. But I just forgot about that, so when I stood up, my chair fell back and I kind of tripped along with it. And I almost accidentally, like, oh my god, it was the closest call. And this is in Miss Webb's class. And remember, guys, Miss Webb is the one teacher that is, she'll destroy you. She'll roast you. She's savage. Like, you don't want to fuck with Miss Webb. And then I almost ended up pulling. I mean, that would have been so bad. I fell back, and I remember just like skimming the emergency pool switch with my hand, and it was, oh my gosh, I would have been suspended if I actually did that. So that one incident actually reminded me of something that happened in middle school. So this is in 6th grade, my first year of middle school, and we're sitting in science class, and I remember everything that happened so perfectly. I remember I was sitting with this one black kid. I can't remember his name. It was probably something like Daquan or something like that. But we were sitting here playing with the tech decks, and back in the days, those tech decks, man, those were the shit. I can only tell you how many tech decks flew across the room and they got taken away. So we're actually sitting in the back of the room. They were actually watching a movie, but we weren't watching the movie. We were playing with our tech decks. I think it was like me, him, and like 2 other kids that we all had our tech decks. We were all playing a game of Trick. If you don't know what Trick is, it's the same thing as Trick on this game. Same thing as horse in basketball. You gotta do a trick, and if the other person can't complete or copy the trick successfully, if they fail, they get a letter, and if you get all the letters, you lose, and that's how you play. And I'm just gonna call him Daquan. So Daquan does something called an impossible. It's where you take your 2 fingers and it just flips over, and it has to go around your fingers, and then you land with it back just like that. It's called an impossible. It's a really hard trick to pull off, and he actually pulled it off. So we all had to do it because that's how the game is played. I actually fail. Everyone else fails. But the one white kid, I don't know his name. Let's call him Cracker. So Cracker actually goes to do the trick, and he just barely misses it. It lands on its side, and he gets frustrated because that was his last letter, so he lost the game. And remember, back then, middle school, 6th grade, this is the type of shit that you get competitive over. So he was just pissed off that he lost, and he stood up, he slammed the tech deck down. It actually wasn't his tech deck, it was my tech deck that he was borrowing, and then he went like that. And guess what was right behind him? The emergency pull switch. So he pulls the emergency pull switch, and all of a sudden, water comes fucking dripping. I mean, gallons of water flowing. The first thing that actually popped in my mind was my shoes, because I just got like these brand new Converse, and back in the day, those Converse in middle school, those were the shit. So I was so sad because my Converse got all soaking wet, and I was just mad at him. So as you would expect, the whole class is getting evacuated. We all actually had to leave the room, and they had to call in these people that had to drain the flooding, because when you actually pull that switch, I mean, it literally floods the room. Damn it, man! A lot of people know me for not raging in videos, but I get stressful sometimes. I'm not just like doing that as like part of the act for the video, just like to make the video more entertaining, but like I do it because, oh my god, I don't rage a lot. So when I get really frustrated, I have to do it. I don't know. It's like an impulse thing. So yeah, the whole class gets evacuated, and we're all, waiting outside. We had to go into the auditorium, and we had to, do nothing there, unfortunately. And then the principal and all these other staff members come in, and they try to ask us, what happened. They're questioning me, and they're basically questioning all of us that were in the back to see what happened. And eventually, the truth came out that he got mad. He swung his arm back, and he pulled the thing, and he actually got in trouble. Actually, I have not seen him since that one day. I think he got suspended, and then probably when he came back from suspension, he either went to a different school, because I didn't see him in that school, but it was a really big school. Big ass. So yeah, either he got transferred schools or he was in a different class. Most likely he was just in a different class, but still in the same school. You know, I didn't know because I don't have any other class with him. That was the only class I had with the kid. But yeah, to this day, I'm still salty about those shoes, man. Those are brand new Converse. On the drain. And guys, just as one final finishing statement to this story, the teacher that this actually happened with, she was also a cheerleader for like the Miami Dolphins, which is kind of crazy. She's probably the hottest teacher I've ever had, and I was not the only one that thought that. I swear to God, the assistant principal would always flirt with her. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That guy is stupid. Anyways, guys, that is pretty much going to wrap up the video for today. I really hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, don't forget to smack a like and a comment on this video. And guys, before I go, one final thing I'd like to let you know is that I'm actually working on this video project. I'm not going to talk about what it is or give you guys any hints, but I will say that I am working and I am putting a lot of time into it. And when that comes out, you guys are going to be pretty damn excited. I know I'm excited. It's not really anything that I've done recently. It's not like the typical type of videos that I make, but I do just love making videos in general, and you guys are gonna see that when it comes out. So yeah, it's been your boy Rex, and I'll catch you guys later.